The Wooting 60HE V2 had the near impossible task of following the 60HE, but did it deliver? I purchased this keyboard with my own money. All thoughts and opinions are my own, but I encourage you to be skeptical as there will always be inherent bias. The original 60HE pushed gaming keyboards leaps and bounds further than what many thought possible. It's become the standard amongst pros and casual players alike. The benefits of Hall effect keyboards are widespread throughout a myriad of genres. Even beyond gaming, it offers supreme quality of life with features such as Mod Tap. This allows you to retain the functionality of bigger keyboards while reaping the benefits of a smaller form factor. The only problem that people universally had with the 60HE was its poor sound profile and lack of premium feel considering the premium price tag. However, all of this has been improved with the V2. As someone who came from more enthusiast keyboards like Varmillo's and even the few I built in the past, I noticed the trade-off in quality with the 60HE. But the rapid trigger innovation was so significant, I looked past it. Now, however, the stock V2 is perfect. I can't think of a reason someone would need to mod it outside of bringing it from a 10 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10. No rattle, no metallic ping, no cheap housing. Through and through, this feels like a premium product made for enthusiasts and gamers. I got the aluminum case and this thing feels like a bank vault. I got the aluminum case and this thing feels like a bank vault, even though it cost a whopping $260. After everything was said and done, I don't feel like I had the need for a keyboard ever again. If I wasn't obsessed with peripherals and trying to optimize my in-game experience, this would be my end game, full stop. I got the split. Hey, I'm dead, bruh. I got the split spacebar. Okay, let me cool up. I got the split spacebar version. While it may seem polarizing at first, the added functionality is well worth the learning curve. I'm someone who always found it awkward to hit crouch using control. No matter how much I tried, it always just detracted from my movement and was never worth it. I'd have to bind it to a mouse side button, which wasn't ideal since it would detract from my aim. Now though, I can bind control to the split spacebar in the middle and it's pushed my movement skill ceiling a lot higher. In games where I don't have crouch, I'll usually bind it to push to talk. As well as this, there's a separate spacebar on the right hand side that I can also bind things to if I see fit. So that gives me two binds I can hit with my thumb while keeping my fingers on WASD. I know the split spacebar as a whole isn't a new concept in keyboards, but using it in a gaming context made me realize this is a mandatory feature I need when looking at keyboards going forward. I'd like to call this part the Wooting Experience. The software is the best part on the market easily. It's super intuitive and well designed as well as regularly updated. The customer support is great and the staff is well mannered, well spoken and eager to help resolve any inquiries. On social media, they are interactive with the community and give insight on the challenges throughout the development cycle. You can sense the passion and hunger they have. I know the market has a lot of cheaper options that offer the core experience that Wooting has, however they are often lacking in other areas outside of raw performance. Software and the general user experience is just as, if not more important to the end user. If I can't have peace of mind when using the product, then why use it? Overall, despite the premium price tag, I really think it's worth investing in a Wooting. I've tried cheap Hall effect keyboards and had horrible experiences filled with bugs and headaches. I know that that's not indicative of the masses, but it is something. They update their looking ass, bro. Alright, looking. They update their older products as well with the latest software, so just because you didn't buy the latest and greatest doesn't mean you'll get left behind. Even if it's with the OG 60HE, I think it's still worth getting into their ecosystem. And it's at a lower price. But if you want your end game, then the Wooting 60HE V2 is it.